Welcome to Nightmare Whispers, where the stories don't just scare you, they follow you home. Tonight's tale is so raw, the person who lived it still can't speak its name without shaking. But before we begin, lock your doors. Turn off every light except the one you're listening under. Because once you hear what happened on October 31st, 2012, in a quiet Ohio cul-de-sac called Willow Creek, you'll never look at a porch light the same way again. I was 11 years old when I watched my best friend disappear into a house that wasn't supposed to be there. And the last thing he ever said was my name, screamed backwards. My name's Caleb. I was the kid who mapped every trick-or-treat route in Willow Creek, Ohio, with colored pens and a flashlight under the covers. Halloween wasn't just a holiday, it was my religion. I knew which houses gave full-size bars, which ones played Michael Jackson's Thriller on loop, and which porch had the motion-activated skeleton that always made Jonah scream like a goat. Jonah. My best friend since kindergarten, the kid who dared me to eat a ghost pepper, who traded me his rare Charizard for a half-melted Kit Kat, who swore he'd never be afraid of anything. We were both 11, and we were untouchable. But that year, 2012, the map had a blank spot. Hollow Oak Lane. A dead-end street no one talked about. A single house. No lights. No records. Just a rumor whispered in the back of the school bus. If you knock on its door at 11:11 p.m., it gives you the best candy you've ever tasted. But it keeps something in return. Jonah's eyes lit up like jack-o'-lanterns. "We're going," he said. We knock. We get the candy. We leave legends. Jonah had a little sister, Mia, 6 years old, dressed as a unicorn with a glittery horn that was already cracked from falling off the couch. She overheard us. Her voice was tiny, but it cracked my resolve. "I just want to see the magic house, Caleb. Please." Her eyes were huge, shimmering with that pure, unbreakable belief that Halloween was real magic. I should have said no. But Jonah whispered, "If we leave her, she'll tell Mom, and Mom will ground us until we're 30. So we brought her 3 kids, 1 flashlight, 1 rule, stick together. We left at 10:30 p.m. The neighborhood was alive, porch lights glowing like golden eyes, kids shrieking in superhero capes. The air thick with burnt leaves and sugar. We filled our buckets fast. Mrs. Henderson gave us each a full-size Snickers and called Mia the cutest unicorn in Ohio. Jonah flexed his vampire fangs and said, "We're just getting started." But as we turned onto Hollow Oak Lane, the laughter faded, the streetlights flickered, the pavement cracked like old skin, and the houses stopped. No more decorations, no more music, just silence. And at the end of the lane, a house that pulsed like it was breathing. Its windows glowed orange, but the light moved inside the glass like fish trapped in a tank, swimming in circles. Jonah laughed, but it was thin. "It's just a projector, right?" Mia squeezed my hand so hard her plastic unicorn horn snapped clean off and clattered to the ground. She didn't pick it up. "Caleb," The house is looking at us. I wanted to run, but Jonah was already walking. Come on, Caleb. Don't be a baby. We reached the porch at 11:09 p.m. The door was old wood, warped and peeling, with a brass knocker shaped like a screaming mouth. Jonah raised his fist to knock, but we never touched it. The door opened on its own. A wave of warm, sick-sweet air rolled out, like melted candy and wet earth. Inside, a hallway lined with hundreds of jack-o'-lanterns, each carved with a different child's face, and every single one was crying wax tears, real tears, dripping, hissing, pooling on the floor. Jonah stepped in first. Hello? The door slammed behind him. Mia screamed. I lunged for the handle. It was warm, like skin, pulsing. From inside, Jonah's voice muffled and wrong. Caleb, it's full of candy. But the walls, they're moving. They're breathing. I kicked the door. It opened into a different room. No hallway, just a massive, windowless space. The floor was carpeted in candy wrappers, but they were wet, sticky. Jonah stood in the center, surrounded by piles of candy, full-size bars, still in wrappers, but dripping red like blood. His eyes were black. Not pupils, the whole eye. He smiled with too many teeth. They said I could leave if I gave them something I love, Mia whimpered. Jonah? He turned to her, slow, like his neck was on a rusty hinge. I love you, Mia. That's why I have to keep you. The floor rippled like water. Candy wrappers unfolded into tiny, pale hands, fingers like spider legs, grabbing Mia's ankles. She screamed my name backwards, not Caleb. Balak! I dove, grabbed her wrist, and yanked. Jonah lunged, his fingers stretched like taffy, wrapping around my throat, cold and sticky. You can't take her. The house is hungry. It's always hungry. I kicked. I screamed. I dragged Mia toward the door. The jack-o'-lanterns screamed with us. High, childlike wails that weren't human. We burst outside, but the street was gone. No pavement, no houses, just the house. And a single porch light flickering 11:11. Mia collapsed, sobbing. Where's Jonah? I looked back. The door was open. Jonah stood there holding his own severed unicorn horn, smiling with a mouth too wide. Tell Mom I'll be home for dinner. Then the house swallowed itself. Bricks folded inward like paper. Windows screamed like tearing metal. In 3 seconds, nothing was left but a patch of dead grass, and one Snickers bar, still warm, sitting in the dirt. We ran. We didn't stop until we reached my house. My mom called the police. They searched Hollow Oak Lane. They found nothing. No house. No records. No Jonah. Just a missing persons report and a patch of dead grass that wouldn't grow. Mia stopped speaking for a year. She'd wake up every night at 11:11, screaming Balak in her sleep. The unicorn costume went in the trash, but the broken horn, we never found it. I tried to forget. I moved away for college, got a job, a life. but every Halloween, the memories crawl back. Last year, October 31st, 2024, I was alone in my apartment. 11 p.m. My phone buzzed. A text from Jonah's old number, the one that was disconnected years ago. The house is full now, but it saved a spot for you. Trick or treat. Attached was a photo. Mia's broken unicorn horn, sitting on a porch that doesn't exist. The wood was fresh. The paint was wet. And in the background, a jack-o'-lantern cried wax tears. I still have the Snickers bar from that night. It's still warm, wrapped in plastic, locked in a box under my bed. And every October 31st at 11:11 p.m., my doorbell rings. No one's there, just a single candy wrapper on the mat, with my name written in wax tears, spelled backwards. That was the house that ate Halloween. If you live near a street that isn't on the map, if you see a house with windows that move like eyes, don't knock. Some doors don't open for candy, they open for you. And once you're inside, there is no treat, only trick. Comment your Halloween horror below, subscribe, and whatever you do, don't answer the door at 11:11.